Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Voss, and today, no music, no new music, but we have something special for today. We got the very first episode of Storytime with Vossy. Today, I'm gonna be sharing this story how I got into music. You know, like, cause I've been asked before, like, oh, what made you want to start making music? What made you want to start DJing or whatever? And I feel like it's a story I should share on here. I've been DJing since I was like 10 years old, you know, so I'm 17 right now, and crazy. I've been DJing for 7 years, and I started actually, oh shit, is that a fucking spider? Okay, it wasn't a spider, but I was weak. I thought I was popping. Like, I was making mixes. I started my SoundCloud. I was posting my mixes on SoundCloud, getting them taken down because of copyright. I was dumb, and like, I really thought I was popping because all I had was a computer and a record button on the software. I was DJing for a year, my very first year, and I realized, well, I found online that you could buy a controller, a DJ controller. And I bought one. I bought my very first one for myself as a Christmas present to me. My mom took me over to the mall. I picked that up, and I brought it back. And I lasted like, I don't know, 2 years, a year with that. And my main focus was like, I wanted to be an EDM DJ. Like, that was my thing. I wanted to go to Europe, perform around the world, go to different festivals, different raves, and all that. That was my thing. And then one day I was in middle school. Yeah, I was in middle school. And one day I was talking with my friends and all that. And then the assistant principal showed up out of nowhere, like, so what's going on with you guys? Like, what's your plan for the weekend or whatever? Trying to make conversation. And no one liked her because she was an asshole. But I was like, you know, I'm not gonna be rude because everybody else gave like rude answers, just like nothing or whatever. And I told her, I was like, yeah, like I have a party I'm a DJ at. And she was like, oh really? That's amazing. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And she pulled me over. She's like, listen, I want to talk to you. I've been wanting to have music here on Fridays for lunch for the kids. I'd like for you to DJ. And then I was freaking out. It was like my first ever time I'd be offered to play at a fucking crowd or whatever. And it was just a bunch of middle schoolers, you know? And I was in 8th grade. And I started DJing. No, 2 weeks later, I DJ'd on a Friday. I wasn't comfortable speaking in front of a mic and speaking in front of a crowd, having a microphone in my hand. It wasn't my thing, you know, so I was so nervous to where I asked this guy that went to my middle school too. He was my friend's, no, he was my best friend's friend. And he was like, yo, I'll MC for you. I was like, all right, for sure. And I remember we were up there. I was DJing. People were rocking with me. But he started saying some dumb shit. And people started throwing some fruit or straws or whatever it was. And that shit was funny because he was just like, stop throwing shit at me. And I was like, come on, bro, like, what you doing? And then ever since I started DJing, people knew who I am. But people knew who I was. And then I walk around, they'd be like, oh, Jose, what's up? Or at the time, Dynamite, yo, Dynamite, what's up? You know what I mean? And it was cool. It was cool at the time. I was like, you know what? That's like, I wasn't used to people actually knowing who I was and what I did. And I thought it was great. But then real life hit me. Shout outs to Vic. He was the only producer at school. And I was like, damn. And he's a grade younger than me. I was like, yo, he's younger than me, and he started making beats, and then everybody was popping off on him, and I was like, damn, I gotta step my game up. So then I started learning about it. I downloaded Ableton, like the trial of Ableton, and I started trying to make beats on there. And then I ended up talking to him. I ended up linking up with him from 8th grade. I go into 9th grade. And I was like, you know what? I gotta start making music. If I'm really trying to pop off, I gotta start making music. So I started making EDM, and like I made my first song in 3 months. It was the worst thing I've ever heard in my life, but it was the first song, you know what I mean? And I was over in high school, and people weren't really rocking with EDM anymore. And I was like, what's going on? I was like making CDs, like I made my first album or whatever, and I made a couple CDs. I was selling them for $7. And I mean, the people over there, they were nice. They were supporting me and all that, because you know, like they're just supporting the homie. But then I gave it to my teacher, and then shout outs to Mr. Speece real quick. The next day I had the same class, and he was like, Jose, I didn't really like it. It wasn't that good, but I liked the second song. And then I was heartbroken. I was like, but people weren't really rocking with it. So I ended up getting very, very upset about it. Very like, not upset like angry, but like upset with myself, because I was like, you know what, I'm really trying to make this dream come true. How am I gonna do that? I had a homie come through, and he just, I could tell, like he'd come in and he'd ask like, oh, so what's new? Show me some new music. And I'd always show him EDM, and then I knew, like, he didn't show it, but I knew for a fact that he wasn't rocking with my music. He was just being real supportive. He was like, oh shit, that's cool. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I need to impress this dude, because like I looked up to him, and he was like a real like motivation. Because he was already popping off with his own thing, and it wasn't music or anything, but he was slowly getting his life together. And then I was like, you know what, like, this is a good friend of mine. I'm trying to impress him. So I started making hip-hop beats. And I had a couple hip-hop beats every now and then. They were garbage. But then I had one. And I was like, you know what, I gotta show him. So I showed him. And he had reacted the way I've never seen anybody react to my music before. He was just like, what? You know? And then, what's it called? I was like, damn, if I got that reaction, I want to see what everybody else thinks. So I put it on Instagram, and like for the first time I was getting comments just like fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. Like, this is crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this. And I kept making hip hop beats. I was working on my hip hop beats and all that. And then everything was going good. And then one day I just got so depressed, because I tried making EDM again. And I had no idea how to make it. I had no idea where to start. I had no idea how to keep making those chords, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I felt disgusting about it. And I was like, you know what? I don't even want to make music anymore. I was like this close to stop making music, like stupid. But then 2 weeks later, I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna just make an album. and I made an album. Shout outs to Gear Heaven, man. That's my third album or whatever. And then I thought about it. I was like, why was I getting so upset if all I really wanted to do was make music in my life? And I'm getting upset because I finally started getting support. Why would I be mad about that? And yeah, here we are now. You know? Well, no, because I just made this YouTube channel because I was like, you know what, I'm trying to make it big. And I got mad at Instagram. I was like, I'm not gonna get any support on Instagram anymore. Ain't nobody clicking my link in my bio. So I mean, now we're here. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, here we are now. You know, we're here on YouTube. I'm still making my hip hop beats, and I'm not making like electro house or like progressive house or like none of that like festival. But I'm out here making deep house. I'm out here like making, I consider it Forever 21 music. Shout outs to Forever 21 real quick, you feel me? They ain't pay me to say that. I'm just trying to get my music out there in the stores. That's actually one of my dreams. Like I consider myself to have tons and tons and tons of dreams and goals, and one of them is to have my own music play at Forever 21, and not just a song. I want to have like multiple, like boom, Voss, 3, 4, or 5 songs later, boom, another one by Voss, 2 songs later, Voss, 1 song later, Voss, right after, Voss. You know what I mean? Like, that should be so cool. And if I could have that. Yeah. Thank you so much for supporting. You know, thank you so much for all the views, all the comments, all the likes. I appreciate everything greatly. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed my little story. because you know we're gonna. I don't know how often we're gonna do this. We're probably gonna do this like once a month, or maybe definitely once a month. Because right now what I'm doing, I post every Tuesday at 7, and that means you get 4 videos in a month, correct? Or maybe 5. But starting, all right, I'm saying this right now. Starting January 2018, I will be posting 2 times a week. So you'll get double Voss in a week. So once we get double Voss, we're getting double story time. So we're getting 2 story times in a month. So we're gonna get story time with Vossy. Come January 2018, we'll get double the story of Voss, and we'll keep this going. I hope you enjoyed my video. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever the fuck you want to do. Thank you.